what is the situation on the ground as we speak in Idlib?
Actually, the situation is still very, very complicated. As we heard a few seconds ago, rebels who are affiliated directly to Turkey accepted the deal, but jihadis didn't, or at least they are very unclear about it. And here what we see on the map, the blue dots are the Turkish surveillance points of the Turkish army, the red dots is the Russian army, the orange dots are the Iranian militias or the Revolutionary Guards. And what we see, the small black dots, is the area which is demilitarized area agreed upon between Russia and Turkey. First of all, we should know that when it was agreed upon, it should have been part in the Syrian held areas and part in the rebel areas. But today we see that all this area is inside rebel areas. So they lost all their first lines of defense, on one hand. On the other hand, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham issued a statement saying, without saying that if it accepts or not the deal, they still very flew about it, and they say that they appreciate the efforts of Turkey without naming Turkey, and they say that they will still be loyal to their foreign jihadis and they will not put down arms. So what I knew from local sources that I contacted there, either from Hayat Tahrir al-Sham or civilians, I knew that heavy weaponry is going to be retreated towards Idlib town, but jihadis will stay in this zone, including foreign jihadis.
So what can we expect to happen from here? It is an imperfect situation.
Yes, but it's the best situation ever that can be accomplished up to this point. Because if you look at it from a Turkish point of view, if Turkey attacks directly Tahrir al-Sham, they're going to lose the control of the area for the most radical part of Tahrir al-Sham and for
Tahrir al-Sham, which is an offshoot of, or an ally of Al-Qaeda.
No, it's an enemy of Al-Qaeda today.
An enemy of Al-Qaeda.
Yes, it's an enemy of Al-Qaeda today, and this is why some defected from Tahrir al-Sham and created small offshoots of Al-Qaeda today in Idlib. So the mission of Tahrir al-Sham, which is negotiating with the Turks up to this point, up to this minute that we are talking, is to contain the most radical elements in its ranks and to control also Al-Qaeda affiliates in the region of Idlib, and also to control sleeper cells of the Islamic State. So this is the mission of Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, which Turkey cannot accomplish without Hayat Tahrir al-Sham. And on the other hand, for Damascus, for example, they can say that they want to go to war, but they don't have enough foot soldiers to go into this war. So what they can do, they can wait until the less radical elements confront the jihadis inside Idlib under their eyes and under their planes. And this is what mostly will happen, since they had confrontations many times before, because they don't have any political aim, united political aim for these factions. We have to remember that those factions, many of them were deported from Damascus area, from Hama area, from eastern Syria, and they're all put inside Idlib. So eventually they'll end up fighting together, and the problem between brackets will get solved. This is from the point of view of Damascus. And on the other hand, we know that once a front isn't moving anyway, because they cannot today attack the Syrian army, because they're only entrenched in their area and inside this controlled area by Russians and Turks and etc. So they cannot attack the Syrian army. They will finally attack each other. And we know today, for example, even on the regime sides in Aleppo city, since a week, loyalist militias are fighting each other, because they don't have any more a common front with the rebels. So this is the situation, I guess, that's going to be for the upcoming months. So Syria will wait and Turkey will wait.
Thank you so much, Wassim Nasr, for those details on the situation in Idlib.